Hey, we give a lot of advice on this channel, but here's the advice that I would give to my son if he was going to start in the insurance industry.
Look, insurance sucks. I'll just make it suck less.
Hey, what's up guys? Brad Hannon. We created this channel for agents like yourself. We want to help you polish your skills, make more sales, and hopefully, or definitely, make more money along the way, helping people, right? And today I want to talk about what I had this idea, right? We just got my youngest son's haircut, first ever haircut, kind of crazy. We grew it out for like 18 months. My oldest boy's haircut, but I was thinking as they were, getting their haircut, I was thinking, what advice would I give to my son or either of them or both of them if they were looking to get started in the insurance industry? I mean, obviously, where I'm at currently, the advice would be great, simple, start with me. Come on board. I'll teach you everything you need to know. But we're not gonna take that easy route. Let's just pretend as if that wasn't an option and I had to just give them advice on what to do and how to start their career. And so I want to just keep it simple right out of the gate. I would recommend to shop essentially for leadership and mentorship over commission. So a lot of times, when agents get started, they're looking for, a higher commission deal or, whatever. Where do I get the most free leads? Where do I get I'm gonna toss all that to the side and say, hey, focus on leadership and mentorship. Sit down with leaders and mentors in the space, interview them, see who you connect with the most, see who honestly has what you want, right? Like if somebody has the things you want in life and accomplished things that you want to. So you got to get clear on what you want, first of all, right? Then when you're having these kind of meetings, these interviews, looking at new options or opportunities, you know exactly what you're looking for. And if that person can help you get there, okay? Not only can that person help you get there, but you have something of value that you can give in return, right? There's got to be some reciprocity there. Otherwise, if it's a take relationship, that never ever works. So focus on the mentorship, focus on, the opportunity to learn and grow and someone actually invest in you, right? You don't need your hand held necessarily, right? I'm talking to my son now. You don't necessarily need your hand held, but you need somebody that's willing to meet with you on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, help you learn your craft and hone your craft and become the best that you possibly can. Number 2 would be to understand what you need to live on, right? Maybe it's $40,000 a year, maybe it's $60,000 a year. Understand what you need to live on, okay? And bank the rest for 2 to 3 years, okay? What I mean is literally live within your means, always live within your means, but live within even lesser means for the first year to 2 so that you can reinvest in your business heavily, right? You're going to scale and grow faster because you have more money to invest in the business, right? That's literally fuel on the fire for your business. And so you've got to, know what your expenses are, know what you need to live so that you can take everything else and throw it into the business, right? That's gonna be the fastest way to spool things up, okay? So save your money for the first 2 to 3 years. Not just save it, but reinvest it in the business, okay? And then lastly, most importantly, over the next 2 to maybe 3 years, depending on who you are, work on just personally producing, right? Work on just writing business and learning every single, because what happens in this industry I see a lot is somebody comes into the business, they're into the business for a year, 2 years, and immediately they start to build a downline and recruit and train because they've learned a few facets of the industry really well. And so they begin to grow wide and not deep, right? If it was my son, remember this is advice to my kid, no one in the world that I love more except for my wife, right? So my kids are everything. And I would tell them, do not even worry about growing wide, growing a team for the first year or 2. If you want to really make it long-term. Now, again, you've got to be clear on your goals. If the goal is to make as much cash as you can in the next couple of years, sure, write a bunch of business, start to grow a downline. But what that does, the problem that begins to cause is that now your time is invested in all of these different people that you have in your organization, okay? Not as much on your personal business and doesn't give you the time, freedom, or flexibility to go start to learn other verticals in the space, right? Maybe you start in under 65 like me. It doesn't necessarily give you the time to learn the Medicare space, learn the group side, learn final expense, life insurance, whatever it might be, retirement planning. So if you want to be the best in this industry, I believe some of the best in this industry have been able to spend the time learning every avenue of insurance, or many avenues. Maybe not every avenue, you don't need to overwhelm yourself with everything, but they've learned a few things and learned them really, really well, whether it be Medicare and under 65 and group, or just the health side, or maybe you're doing property and casualty and you're adding life and health to your business as well. The point is, give yourself and again, banking that money for the first two to 3 years is also going to help you. Being able to understand what you need to live on so that you can take time out of the day, work on your business instead of just in it, and educate yourself and become a very well-rounded insurance agent, which I believe the industry is missing in a large way, right? I think there's a lot of quick money opportunities, a lot of short-term success type of opportunities, bouncing from one agency to another agency, all of the while doing basically the same thing, just for the newest and latest and greatest flavor, right? Flavor of the month is what I'm looking for there. So become a well-rounded agent, son. That's what I would want from you. Become a well-rounded leader in the space, and then the opportunity is literally endless.
I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name. I'm here to teach these agents how to play the game. I'm a health insurance hustler. One thing you should know about me, I'm a health insurance hustler. Brad Hannon.